Come on, you. Keep going. Go over there to the playground. Will you choke your mother? Go, 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 go.
Beautiful. Isn't this a beautiful day, James? Isn't this nice? Here we are, the three of us. Like a real family, huh? Oh, come here, you. Come here. Daddy's great. Come on, Daddy.
It's a good thing you feel that way. I gotta tell you.
Did you get
Because after 2 days, he's still looking at me, giving me that who the hell are you look, aren't you?
Well, you have to give him a little time. Believe me, once you win his heart, it is yours.
Yeah, well, as long as he knows he gets to keep me, too, you know? You've got to keep me. You hear that? You're stuck. You're stuck with your old man. You've got to keep me. You know I mean that, right? I'm not just talking about free babysitting. I want you to count on me. You know you can, right?
I know that.
Where are you going?
Hi. How you guys doing? Dixie, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Well, isn't this funny? You know, Junior and I just went into Myrtle, Fargate. It's such a nice day. Everybody's out.
Yeah, it's nice. Well, we finally got some warm weather.
Yeah. Well, listen, I better run and catch up with Junior. Nice to see you.
Say hi to him for me.
I will. Dixie, wait. What? Well, Tad told me how you pitched in when Jamie was sick, and...
Oh, don't worry. Think nothing of it.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it that you were around.
Oh, you appreciate it. I was so terrified I was about to pack this kid off and send him off to the Mayo Clinic, huh? So you showed up, regular Florence Nightingale.
Oh, practice makes perfect. Well, thanks. Really.
Look, it was a pleasure to help, really.
And Jamie's looking much better.
Well, I think he is feeling better.
I think probably he'd like to prove it by running around here like a wild man, but he really needs a nap, and I have to go back to work.
Well, by all means, let's hit him up, move him out, get him dressed, get him shaved.
No, listen, it's a beautiful day. You don't have to go. Why don't you stay? Why don't you enjoy the day?
What's your point? That I'm that pale? Listen, living in Pine Valley is not like the Napa when I could spend half the day in the vineyard. But it is a beautiful day, so I tell you what, you go home and take your nap, and I'll check in on you later, okay? Don't forget me in the meantime. See the deal? Give you back to your mama, dear.
All right, come on, you come to me, yes. All right.
All right, take care.
See you later.
You too. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So, how was the big wedding?
Incredible. Adam has a talent for grand gesture. And it was really good. I mean, Gloria and Adam, they were very, very grateful that Junior and I made it.
So, well, you actually went through with it this time, huh?
Yep. She's on her honeymoon now.
So, who caught the bouquet?
Ruth and Myrtle and I decided to sort of pass on that particular tradition.
Dixie, I'm sorry. I mean, I know I made it hard for you to go.
No, you didn't.
Oh, come on, at least you can see my point, right? I mean, we were finally talking to each other. Everything was out there on the table. We were doing fine until Brian interrupted us. You busy?
Why?
It's such a nice day. I was thinking that maybe we could pick up where we left off.
You remember where that was?
Total honesty.
You think we should still be honest?
Those are the rules.
All right, well, I get to go first then. In all honesty, Tad, I think you're one of the most selfish, egotistical, two-faced men I have ever met in my entire life. How can you work things out with me while you try and string Brooke along? Do you really think I'm stupid? Are you trying to hedge all your bets? Or do you want to have your cake and eat it too? You know, you don't know who you are, Tad? Well, maybe your old ally, Tad, the well, and standing right here in Pine Valley.
Obviously, you think so.
You know what I think? I think you want to have it all, and you're going to try and get it.
I never gave you enough credit. You know, I can see you've taken a lot of time to think this one through. Congratulations.
I've been thinking about the man I love for 2 years. who is long gone. Now, maybe that man never existed. Maybe I just invented him out of pieces of what Adam wasn't.
No, don't start comparing me to Adam Chandler, please. I never claimed to be anybody but who I am.
2 days ago, I thought that maybe, possibly, Tad was back. My Tad, the man that I loved. But you? Boy, I don't know who you are.
What are you talking about? What exactly do you want from me?
I don't know. Stupid me. I sort of thought we wanted the same thing. I actually thought that we were possibly there.
We were there. Hell, we were almost there, but apparently you had better things to do, remember? After all the screaming you've done at me about walking out in the middle of conversations, you're the one that picked up and walked out in the middle of everything to spend time with Brian.
My son has the right to go to his father's
wedding.
wedding.
Your son was going to his father's wedding with Brian.
Well, I don't disappoint him if I don't have to.
Oh, well, it's a good thing that jerk came along when he did, isn't it?
You know, Tad, that was not my fault. I did not plan that wedding. And I've been back for a pretty long time, you know. You could have called.
Okay, so what was the point? Okay, what was the point? Are you telling me that you and Brian were there at home? You were perched by the phone? You were waiting for the phone call?
No! Come on. Don't you remember I invited you over for waffles? Did you ever show up? No. You were too busy trying to catch up with Brooke, who'd come back from her field trip.
Right. Brooke came home. We talked for a while. We decided to take our son to the park. What a monumental screw-up. By all means, pack me up and ship me off. Throw away the key.
Come on, what would you have done if I hadn't caught you?
Caught me. Caught me doing what? Taking a walk in a park on a beautiful spring day?
You would still be playing Father Knows Best with Brooke if I hadn't shown up. She was nice enough to give us a few minutes of time to stand here and talk to each other, and you try and pick things up with me where we left off? That sounds like a real load of baloney to me, Tad. You want to start things over? You want to fix things? Forget it.
Fine. Have it your way. It's fine by me.
Oh, this is great. Bye. Hi. Go ahead. Leave. No explanation.
What explanation? What explanation? What explanation do I owe you or anybody else?
You owe me.
Why the hell should I waste my breath, huh? There is no discussion. There never has been. Because you always figure things out. In the fraction of a second it takes for you to make a mistake, you try, you convict, and you sentence me.
I'm really sick of this.
So am I. I'm sick to death of it. So why don't we do ourselves a favor, huh? Why don't we just call it off and spare ourselves some more misery? This time, just let me walk away, Dixie, okay? It's over. It's finished.
Leave my mommy alone!
Sorry. Last thing I wanted to do was upset Junior.
It's all right. He's really too young to understand what's going on.
I don't know. Seems to me that he understands one thing as clear as day. We make each other miserable.
Well, look, it's partly my fault. You know, I was really in a bad mood, and I was really out of line. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. It's not necessary. You're right. Sometimes I am a jerk. Seems like Tad Martin spent most of his adult life running away from his biggest mistake, trying to live it down. Ted Orsini doesn't make any. And so I'm somewhere in the middle. I just don't know where. One thing I am sure of is my son. Jamie's not a mistake. Not to me. Is it such a crime to want to plan some kind of future with him in it? And being his mother, don't you think that Brooke deserves some place in that future somehow?
Yeah.
You and Adam are trying to get along better for the first time. Because you two share a son. Isn't it the reason that you left the other day? So you could make it to the wedding?
Yeah, but Adam and I aren't dating. You and Brooke are seeing each other.
Yeah, we are. And I'm not going to apologize for it. There's no reason. I haven't done anything wrong. Dixie, as far as I knew, there was no chance of any kind of a future with you. And I like Brooke. I do. That's no secret. I owe her the biggest debt imaginable.
So why don't you go after her?
Do you have any idea how many times my life has turned upside down in the last few months? I'm tired of being confused. I want something to make sense. I want something to hold on to. And the idea of walking away from you, walking away from all of this pain and having absolutely nothing to hold on to, is too much to bear. Can't you see that?
So, when are things going to get back to normal?
I don't know. I don't know if they can. I have my memory back, and I still don't know who the hell I am. I woke up today, and I was miserable. I was confused. I was as empty as the day that Nola found me. Do you know how scary that is?
No.
I can't stand it anymore, Dix. I don't want to feel that way. Not if I can help it. No way, no how. And if I am such a jerk, what do you care? What do you care what I do or who I do it with?
Because I love you, Dad. Because I've always loved you.
I love you too. That's not our problem.
Then what's wrong with us?
I don't know. But somewhere along the way, something went bad because all we do anymore is hurt each other.
Don't you think we can find a way to stop this?
Wish I could believe that.
Why can't you?
Because I remember everything. From my favorite color all the way down to my least favorite argument. And right now, I remember a conversation just like this. Way back when we were married.
Well, our marriage was probably one of the happiest times of my life. It was practically perfect.
Yeah, so perfect it fell apart in 6 months. 6 months.
Well, that wasn't our fault. I mean, Palmer and Opal, they had a whole lot...
Palmer and Opal, seriously, if two people have something that means something, that's secure, do you think the two conniving in-laws could come along and tear it up so easily?
You're saying it's my fault?
No. I'm not blaming it on you at all. If anything, I was the one that behaved like a prize jerk. I remember trying to tell you to stay away from your family.
Well, I understood that after a certain period of time. I mean, that was okay. I mean, and you know, I even cleared off the divorce
It
papers.
was too late.
You know, you slept with Brooke.
And you were so angry you lost your mind.
Well, what the hell else was I supposed to do?
I explained everything. I had no idea you rescinded those divorce papers. I told you exactly how it happened. And it didn't matter. You didn't want to believe me, and you certainly couldn't forgive me. But nonetheless, through it all, we loved each other. We kept saying it. Does it sound familiar?
Are you still sleeping with Brooke?
There we go again.
Is that a yes?
No, it's not a yes. I have not slept with Brooke. Nowhere close.
Then maybe we can try.
How? Same old routine? Bing, round 1, fight, I'm sorry. Bing, round 2, fight, I'm sorry. Round 3, round 4,
Doesn't have
round
to be
5.
like
But it is. When I was young, that was okay. It was kind of exciting. Now it's just tiring. I want something easier. Right now, I trade a lot of passion just for a little peace of mind. Do we have any hope of that?
Me?
How?
Just tell Brooke you don't want to see her anymore. Just tell her that it's over between you and her. Forever.
Did you divorce Brian?
I told you, Tad. Brian begged me not to do anything right away.
So you didn't divorce him?
No, I thought you were happy with Brooke.
I asked Brooke if we could spend some time together, go to the movies, have dinner. She knows there's no commitment beyond that. Are you really saying that you think your being married to Ryan is equal to my dating Brooke?
So you're saying this is my fault?
No. No, what I'm saying is I think you can't see it from any side but your own.
No, you're saying it to get yourself off the hook.
The hook swings both ways, Dixie. Both ways. See? We can't be civil to each other for more than 10 minutes. I don't want to do this anymore. Maybe the only way for us to stop hurting each other is just to stop.
You going to Brooke?
Yes.